Self-awareness is key when you actually want to change your life. If you actually want to become a different person, it really starts with this self-observation of yourself and becoming more aware of what you're believing and what you are thinking and what you're doing throughout the day. Now, I kid you not, I'm not perfect. I also have my flaws and I sometimes even fall back into old habits and cycles. But if you can actually keep being aware of what you are doing and what you're thinking and believing, then that is where you can actually then make the choice to choose if you want to keep repeating that old habit or be in the old cycle, or at least try to be in this new version of yourself. Now, what has made me want to make this video is I was actually just curious and I wanted to see what my screen time was. And I was trying to better myself and not indulge in too much social media or watching too much content online. And by my surprise, I was looking at it and I was just shocked because I actually had more screen time than I thought I did. And I thought I would have way less. And now it got me thinking that I want to actually achieve to not have too much social media screen time and just too much things that are distracting me from what I truly want to do. See, that self actualization from me observing what I am doing and also just curious about why am I still in the same cycle got me wanting to make that change. And that choice in that moment was I don't want to do that anymore. Now, there's always going to be distractions out there. And let me give you an example. I was reading a manga, and some of you guys know this. It was a free link manga online called Berserk. And on the bottom, there was an anime, you know what. I don't need to explain it. I can't really get it off the screen without an ad blocker. But just that alone, if you're just looking at it and not reading the manga, it can be distracting and a distraction, and it can also trigger a certain. And this world has no shortage of distractions. Literally, if you become more aware of the things you're putting your attention toward, or if you're splitting your attention to things that don't even matter and probably don't even benefit you for the long term for that person you want to become, then it's really time to bring that energy back to you. Try to focus in within yourself and not be distracted by these small things that don't matter. Now, like I said, how do we actually make that change is obviously that self-actualization and that self-awareness is part of it. It's the key part of it. But also the choice is if you really want it and you desire it and to choose to do something and go on that path, then you can do it. But it's also the choice as well. So first is self-actualizations and the self-awareness of what you are doing. And then next is the choice. So let's say you are someone who is addicted to sugar and you are a big person, maybe you want to lose weight. And you're asking yourself, why is it that I am still big? I'm putting in consistent workout, even though I'm big, I'm losing some weight, but still roughly around the same area. And unbeknownst to you is probably some of the foods you're eating. Maybe you're eating too much carbs, which can have some kind of glucose in it, or glucose, sugar, or just foods in general that have too much fats in it. And after you find out that that was the problem, what do? You can make a choice then. You can make a choice where you can continue eating this food, or you can let it go and actually clean up your diet and choose to eat a cleaner diet and pursuing this goal you have to having a physical, better body. But all comes down to choice. So after looking at my screen time, it's just how it got me thinking that it's time to actually make that change. It's time to be more focused, to not be into these distractions that only want to take away. And don't get me wrong, I actually do sometimes like going into social media and just watching some funny reel or something funny meme online. Or even sometimes self-help or spirituality or something like that. But if you're consistently choosing to do that, then you're also consuming too much and you're taking away from yourself. So instead of putting all that attention toward that thing, why not bring it back and put it to yourself?